Yeah, they really tried to knock me down, but they didn't knock me down. I've been through some ups and downs, but I still keep my smile. I'ma make my mama proud. I'm a king, I'ma rock my crown. They really tried to knock me down, but they didn't knock me down.
Peace, life, and love. We're here with another episode here on Peace TV. You rocking with Brother Peace, and I got my good brother, my raw soul collector brother, Mikael Bay. And we rocking with another good brother. You want to introduce yourself and let the people know a little bit about yourself, King?
Peace, y'all. My name is Drok The Menace, D''ROK, The Menace. I'm a psychedelic advocate. I make psychedelic hip hop. I'm an indigenous human being that loves to live life. Feel me? Yeah.
We can dig it. We can definitely dig it, brother. And you rocking here with Brother Peace today, brother. So, within my journey, man, I'm definitely embracing peace, creating, cultivating my peace. And I want to get your perspective on peace, brother. How do you view peace? Like, what does peace look like to you personally in this life?
Peace for me. That's a deep, multifaceted question. Peace to me is family. Peace to me, I guess, most recently is flow state. And flow state broken down is patience. Because in order to flow, you know what I'm saying, you got to have patience. You got to have patience with the way that the wind is going to blow you, or that life is going to blow you, or that whichever way the waves is going to flow. And you know what I'm saying, if you're a fish, you know what I'm saying, you going to get mad that the wave is over here, or you going to be like, fuck it, it's a school of little fish I can munch on real quick. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, however you doing, you just got to flow with the program. And that's peace to me. I guess even further is just how I relate to life heavily is through control. And that can be toxic, or that can be a downfall, or that can help you. That can be your greatest asset if you know how to manipulate it, or if you know how to flow with it properly. If you're trying to take control of control, and then you're trying to control everything, then it's gonna work against you. It's not gonna be in your best benefit. But I'm naturally, I guess I don't know all my placements, but I know I have Capricorn and like 8 to 9 of them motherfuckers. Like, yeah, it's like Cap, like all the way, like all through that thing. So like, I'm like, nigga, like I need the chokehold on life. Like, where is you going? Like, why you moving like that? You feel me? So, but how I've come to flow with it in recent is by surrender, and even through years of dealing with psychedelics and entheogens, I call myself surrendering to the medicine, but the ultimate medicine that it was calling me to surrender to was life and relinquishing control. You feel me? Just period. And being able to control myself, because that's who you can and what you can control in any situation. You feel me? And in any instance. And if you can do that, then you'll have the most control over life. Because, like, you'll be able to completely surrender to whatever situation, because you know you good. You feel me? You know you got control of yourself, and if you got ultimate control of yourself, what can harm you? What's outside of self? If everything generate and stem from you, if you are the all, if you everything, you controlling everything. You feel me? And that's just the way I gotta trick myself into thinking about things. Like, yeah, you still in control, bro. Like, you got it, but you gotta let go of so much control in order to get that. And for me, when I can accomplish that, when I do accomplish that, when I'm able to implement that and keep a steady line of that, or a wave, when it's a wave of that and I can flow with that wave of that, you feel me? I'm at peace. I'm good. And and life be sending them tests. They be trying to like nigga, what's happening? Like if they be trying to see what's up all the time. But in recent, I can say that I've been the best that I've ever been. Like, people was always used to say all this flow state shit to me, like, I feel like 2-3 years ago, people was heavy preaching, like, yeah, flow. I'm like, oh, he's like, hey, man, what's good? How you doing? Oh, I'm in flow, brother. Like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Like, what it, like, I used to always tell my girl, I'm like, all these things is always talking about flow. I don't know what that is. And then now recent, I'm like, man, like, that's all I can say. Anytime anybody talking to me, it's straight water. It's water, baby. Like I'm wet. I'm like not wet. I don't get wet. You feel me? You feel me? I ain't out there smoking no work. But I'm tripping though. Like I'm tripping like in a good way. I was just telling y'all earlier. Like I feel like I've been on a constant trip since my first real significant like dose of whatever, and I want to say that it's ended, but I don't feel like it's ever gonna end. I feel like I'm still there, and like I said, once the faucet is on, it can't go off, man. And I'm still talking about water. It's peace. That's peace for me. So like, you feel me? You feel me? Yeah, flow state, man. Flow state, and everything that I was talking about, family, currency, money, implementing and making sure that my estate is proper, and I got everything going. Everything got to be in flow, and I got to be able to flow with life, and however it's trying to shoot the shit with me. You feel me? Like, man, even if you want to say you be having battles with life, like even still that's in flow, because if you fighting properly, it's not really a fight, it's a dance. And like if you shouldn't be getting, if you a grown man and you really about kung fu, why are you getting beat up? Why are you getting hit? Y'all should be exchanging. It should be like, what did you like, what are you, it's a flow, period. So like even if life is coming at you, it's just like, how is you flowing with that? Is it resistance and friction and I'm soaked, or like splash? It felt good, a little great. Like what did you say?
Shit is flowing. I mean, this whole conversation came through a flow. Through a flow of us seeing you, what you do, you know what I'm saying, and really, resonating with that and wanting to tap in with you and come out here and connect, you feel me? So we came to the event, you know what I'm saying, and it was a good flow of energy, and we here flowing and got so much in common and sharing so much information about life, you feel me? It's just like, yeah, we know we in the right place at the right time. So it's a flow right now.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, that flow looks like peace. Give thanks, brother, for sharing your perspective of peace, brother, and really going deep and giving some people some awareness around the flow state and being in control. You feel me? And awareness and things of that nature. So I definitely respect that, brother. I would like to get some awareness around how do you personally or intentionally create your peace. Like, say you may be going through some things that's not that's affecting your flow. You feel me? In life, you're going through some challenges, or you may not be feeling good. You know, how do you intentionally tap into some things naturally that put you in that vibration of peace or joy within yourself?
Movement. So for me, it's working out. That's a mix of martial arts, and I'm in a gym with it. I got my own little personal gym. I'm in a garage with it. I don't really do people like that. But like just movement and starting your day off with movement and intentional movement. So, cause like my movement for me is a meditation. Before, what saved me is meditation, period. Sitting down, breathing deep, mantras, heavy on the mantras, right? But past that, everything it's not like it don't work forever, but sometimes you might need more. You might need to give things a certain boost. And I found for me that tapping back into working out and getting my movement going and making that meditation. I was always listening to music, but the homie's like, yeah, I don't listen to music no more. I just listen to audio books. I'm listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad right now and all that shit. I'm like, okay, so I listen to Rich Dad Poor Dad. I listen to all of them. They got a children's version. I listen to all of them. I listen to a bunch of other financial. I was getting my financial literacy up, and then past that, I'm like, man, you know, so I make music and I record my own mantras. So I just started recording my mantras for myself and listening to those. Past that, just other mantras. Om Mani Padme Hum is a big one I live my life by. Listening to that and just reciting mantras and starting my meditation off with intention and keeping it going through the whole workout. My workout is a meditation, man. Like, period. If I don't meditate every day, if I don't meditate for the day is gonna be. It might be a little bit more difficult than it has to be, or I won't have the tools. Let me say, I won't feel equipped with the tools to be able to handle what the day gonna throw at me. So now movement, which is working out and running or stretching, plus doing my mantras and my breathing, is all a part of me staying in flow and keeping peace. You know what I'm saying? And past that, being with my family. That's a huge part of it. I got 4 children now, so being with them, seeing them interact with each other every day. They do movement every day. They wake up, they clean their room, they eat fruit, and they go do kung fu. You know what I'm saying? And they do gymnastics every day. So, and just seeing them interact with each other, learn, be as smart as they are at the age that they are, I'm just in amazement. That brings me an extreme amount of joy and peace. I could be going through whatever, and I get a big hug from one of the childrens, and it's all good. You're supposed to get like 12 hugs a day or something like that. 12 hugs a day, something. So I make sure I get it in with them. Yeah, movement and family.
That's beautiful, brother. I appreciate you sharing how you tap into your peace and how is that activated by tapping into movement and family. That's very powerful, brother. I can relate to that as well. Like when I tapping into movement, you know, getting that blood flow within the body, you feel me, and getting that exercise in definitely activates a level of peace within myself as well. Like I like to play basketball, you feel me? I'm a tall brother, so I done got on the court and did my thing, man, and develop a rhythm with playing basketball and a good feel and passion for it. So it activates a level of peace within myself. You know, I'm not that deep into yoga, but I do tap into stretching, you know, and I know yoga is a very vital part of activating just more comfortability, flexibility, and more power and control within your vessel. You feel me? So I'm just like, man, when I do tap into it, I feel a divine level of peace. You feel me? Because I'm taking the time to really tune into my body, observe my body, see the certain areas that I need to work on within my body. But I accept the good and the bad within my body. You know, I know that there's work to be done, but that activates a level of peace within myself. You know, so
I ain't super deep on all the different types of yogas, but I got heavily into Kundalini Yoga for a minute, and just with that, they expose you to a lot of different breath work and pranayamas and different movements that go along with it. I can say that incorporating that was definitely a game changer. But when it comes to just stretching in general, off a microdose, you know what I'm saying, of stretching, you're going to stretch like you ain't never stretched before. Like, I know that allowed me to, like, I got back to being able to do the splits now. You feel me? Through microdosing and stretching, because I feel like, well, you know, with mushrooms is either linking neural pathways or it's creating new neural pathways. So it's expanding your mind. I feel like your mind expanding, your muscles gonna go right along with that. Your mind is mostly, feel me, but you able to think further. So you ain't got no limits. You feel me, on anything. So like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like 0.5 or under type deal. Like, you get into a stretch, you gonna be like, wait, I can't stop. Like I'm still going. Like in the stretch that you've been trying to do for a minute that normally hurt you. Like it give you the homie. He do yoga like a mug, and when he be like doing yoga, like his eyes be going back. Like this nigga, like he getting off low key. Like it's feeling good to him. That's the way it feel when you on the microdose and you stretching. Like it's like you so deep into it that pleasure and pain is like synonymous. Like so it's that threshold. It's like I guess you so deep that it's not painful. It's like man, this shit feel good. Like and you can stay into a stretch a lot longer and a lot deeper. That's what I found.
Hey, that's deep, brother.
Sidebar.
I have been off the medicine, you feel me, the mushrooms, and I have tapped into the levels of stretching and stuff like that, and I felt that it felt good as fuck. You feel me? You feel like you open up different areas and allow more blood flow. So, but I just haven't done it on a consistent basis. So that was just a confirmation to do that.
Therapeutic right there.
So I'm gonna tap into the microdosing and the stretching there, brother. You feel me? You want to let the people know we talking about mushrooms. We talking about plant medicines. A lot of people where I come from, brother, they're not aware of that. They're not aware of the Mycelium Network. They're not aware of mushrooms. They're looking at it as a white person thing or their drugs and all these things, all these negative perspectives that they've been conditioned to look at them. You feel me? So I would like you to just go in and share your awareness about it and give our people some more perspective on the plant medicine. The mycelium, the mushrooms.
So first of all, it's not for white people or just only for white people. Plant medicine, psychedelics, entheogens, whatever you want to call it, is a science that we've been at, melanated beings, since they popped up out the ground. All right, you've been disconnected from it and then demonized and made to think that it's gonna make you jump out of windows or it's gonna drive you crazy. I'm not discounting anything that it might be able to do to the psyche, to the untrained mind or the weak mind, but you've been taught that these things are detrimental substances to yourself, while the people that demonize them take them and they go create iPhones and they create Silicon Valley. And they have big, big time parlays over there, creating your Teslas and all the new latest things that you want to buy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. But anyways, what can I say? The Mycelium Network. Mycelium, first of all, is a white substance. It's where the mushroom comes from. That's essentially the mushroom, and the little things that you eat, or that you call the mushroom, that's just the fruit. So the mycelium is like the tree, and the mushroom is like the apple that you pick off of it. You know what I'm saying? It got, I guess, a concentrated dose of the nutrient, but the whole nutrient is in the tree. It's in the mycelium network, and I like to think of it as like the neural network in your body. You know what I'm saying? You got all these neutrons that send electrical signals to the different parts of your body, and you need the mycelium network to be the bridge between all that. So your eyes aren't really seeing anything; they're just being sent an electrical signal from your brain and telling you that you seeing this, you seeing that, you touching this, you touching that. So the mycelium network is essentially the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the basis to your core that's sending signals from source or God or your higher self or whatever you wanna put the label on to embody. That is the mycelial network, the neurological network sending you signals to your personal self to act on it, and so choose to elevate or have these conversations like we having, or continue to be a sheep like this board that I'm looking at and not pay attention to anything that's going on and think that what I'm saying is pure nonsense. But at the end of the day, it's all a part of the mycelial network, which connects us. It's in the ocean, not the ocean. It's in the forest floor. It connects all the roots and the trees and the plants. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't have the mycelial network, then wouldn't none of them things be talking. They just be trying to get their own room, their own space, and barge each other out for sunlight, which essentially is what a lot of us be trying to do, because we're ignoring the Mycelium Network, where we've got so many blocks up via the food we eating or the air we breathing, the water we drinking, that, you know what I'm saying, it puts a dull on our senses from receiving all those electrical signals properly. Yeah. Mycelium.
The mycelium, the mushrooms, the plant medicine, been here for a very long time, and there's a lot of information and history and testimonies around it. And I'm grateful that I can get the brother's perspective and him touching on that. Brother Mikael, you rocking here with me, brother, and you're into the plant medicine network, the Mycelium Network as well. Do you have any questions for our good brother, or do you have anything you would like to express around the Mycelium Network, or how do you feel about it?
I appreciate you, brother, for having me speak about a perspective on the Mycelium Network, and I'm seeing it as a network of different people, of different life forms, of different universes, of different worlds. It's all a connection from the Most High, you know, all the way down to the physical reality. It's as above, so below. But the actual mycelium is the most micro of the worlds, and it was one of the first life forms that was on this planet and was seated on this planet to help other life forms who came here to learn and grow and receive information on a cosmic level. And it's always going to be here, but we just really getting reintroduced of where we came from. We actually came from this Mycelium Network, but this is something that I've been told through working with the medicine that's been helping me to learn and grow, and also has been connecting me with brothers like these brothers who are part of my spirit family, who been helping me to see that we all connected on a deeper level, you know, and it's many plants and many medicines that help us to get to where we need to get to, you know, on our path and journey on growing up to higher consciousness and frequencies. But as far as right now, this plant medicine coming back around to raise us up to higher consciousness, highest frequencies on the ways that we're supposed to communicate on this earth, and how we're supposed to help each other, and how we're supposed to work with each other, like the brother's saying. You know, we're not working with each other on a ecological level. You know what I'm saying? We all part of this ecosystem, and we ain't been giving back to this ecosystem. We've been taking more, and we ain't been learning enough. So this medicine been helping me to learn and grow. And I got a question for the brother as far as, what do you see for the future for work with this medicine on the planet for our people? Like, how can we work with it to help come together and also to grow and elevate?
Well, I guess I can kind of segue into that, but I wanted to add that the Mycelium Network is also a symbolization of death and rebirth, and the fact that death is only the beginning, and not in a morbid fact, you know what I'm saying? But mycelium, it feeds off of decay. You know what I'm saying? The substrate or whatever that it's allowed to grow on is because it's eating that, and whatever it's eating, you know what I'm saying, is essentially dying. You feel me? But from that, it's creating new life, it's creating new experiences. The mushrooms literally create new synapses. They bridge together burnt out and old synapses, you feel me? So it's bringing about a new and a greater process that wouldn't have been able to happen without that death, you feel me? So from that, what I see for the future and for us as melanated individuals is the death or the integration of all this trauma that all we know, most of us, at least here in America, is Kunta Kinte, like slave this, slave that, gang this, gang that, drug this, like, and it's not like, I'm not saying that our story, majority of our story, all of our story isn't exclusive to us. Some of it is, you feel me? But some of it ain't. Like a lot of different cultures deal with a lot of this, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's rape, abuse, all types of shit, but it's still things that are exclusive to the melanated individual that we've experienced solely in this country. And in order for a people to heal, in order for anybody to heal, first you got to acknowledge what the fuck is going on and what happened. And you got to address that and not just put a blanket like, okay, we're past that now. There's no more, right? None of that goes on anymore. You're not doing that anymore. You're living a new life, so you're good. No, like, you got to address what's happened. You feel me? And these medicines bring that up for people that we consider to be stuck and consider to be sheep or sheeple and that can't wake up out of the matrix. This might give that extra jolt. You know what I'm saying? This is it's going to force you to face. I don't want to scare nobody. So it's not all the time just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You taking mushrooms, or you about to cry, you going to throw up, it's going to be deep traumas, you feel me? But at a certain point of time, it's going to bring up something that like, yo, you got some shit. Like, hey, it's life. Life is great. We want you to know that. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel love. But also, it's some things that you ain't been dealing with that so you can love life even more and really experience it to its fullest. You got to deal with this and get this up off your plate. You feel me? Lift them weights up off you. And so this is a tool that can aid in that. It's not just medicine. It's magic. Shout out to Baba Kalindi, you feel me? It's magic. It's definitely magic. Everybody not ready to tap into that magic level though. They not ready to be. Everybody don't want to be a master magician. They don't want to go join a wizard guild. You feel me? They know though that what they've been doing all their life ain't right, and they need something to help that. And not just a Band-Aid, like let's cover it up for a little bit. Like they need something that's gonna heal that thing. You get bit by a fucking snake and you gotta pull the poison up out. You can't just put a Band-Aid over it and be like, oh, it's gonna be better. No, nigga, you gonna die. Or you gonna lose a limb. You feel me? Like you feel me? Something's gonna be severed. And if you're going to sever anything, sever any cords, it needs to be to them things that no longer serve you. To them attachments that seem like that you and your family been calling a curse all your life. Like we got a curse now. I know countless, for lack of better terms, black people that we got a curse on our family. You feel me? Everybody got a curse. So what you gonna do? You feel me? So you got to get back to what was taken from us. And a lot of people make the argument like, well, if it's so great, then why was it taken from you? Or I can't answer that question, but I do know that it's presenting itself again for us to figure something out right now. And along that process, I'm gonna figure out what happened, maybe, or maybe not, because I'm all about, along my flow state, being in the present. I know that the present is what gets you presents. You feel me? You want them gifts, you got to be in the present. And not saying that you gotta discount your past, but you just can't let it have a hold on you. And we got to use the tools that's available to us. All of them.
I say. Give thanks, good brother. We got to utilize the tools that's available for us, man. Open our minds, man. We're here in America, and this land has been colonized. Our ancestors been colonized, and we have been, you know what I'm saying, in a system where it hasn't genuinely been benefiting our spirits, our souls, you know what I'm saying? The expansion of our consciousness, and like the brothers was touching on, like the Mycelium Network can really do that. And it's really time for us to thrive and shine and rise, you feel me, and vibrate higher on this planet. It's a very beautiful planet, man, and but it's a lot that has gone on this planet. It's been a lot of colonization. It's been a lot of manipulation, chaos that has happened on this planet, you know. And I try my best to find a balance and not get consumed up with all the negative things, you know, and still cultivate and tap into my peace and tap into some happiness, you feel me? What has been some things you brothers been experiencing as in late that has been testing your peace, you know, along your journey?
Yes, definitely. I want to say for the most part, everything in my life been at peace. But recently in my journey, this whole COVID and virus and vaccine has really been testing my peace, because I got a lot of our people who really been affected by this vaccination, you know, and really having to stop working and doing many different things. And, you know, it's influencing, you know, me personally for travel. You know, I like to travel around, you know, different places around the world where our people have to learn to do, you know, research and, you know, the whole space, you know, and grow, you feel me? So it's really definitely been stopping me from doing that. But besides everything else, been at peace. But yeah, definitely this whole COVID business, it ain't been good for my peace.
Yeah, brother. So how have you, when you get in spaces of being affected by it, when it's in your face presently, like you got to deal with some things when it comes to family, deal with some things in your current reality that blocks you from doing some things that you naturally would do. But COVID has put some restrictions on the world, you know. So how have you been transmuting the energy, like when you've been going through some those experiences?
I mean, really, I've just been working more deeply with this plant medicine, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Been going deeper in the ceremony, been going deeper working with my altar, my ancestors, been going deeper into working with my astrology, my numerology, learning more about myself and my purpose, you feel me? And just been going hard on my purpose, you feel me? Because I ain't going to let nothing stop me or knock me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet, you know? It's a lot of distractions down here. But, you know, if you stay away from it, if you don't even watch the TV, you wouldn't even know there was no COVID going on, honestly, you feel me? You didn't listen to the radio, you wouldn't know no COVID going on. You didn't go online on social media, you didn't know no COVID was going on. So it's a lot of distractions on the planet. But you live a natural lifestyle and you stick to, you know, your spirit and your ancestors, you're going to be guided through a lot of this stuff. So, you know, that's what I've been using to keep my peace, you feel me? And I'm at this moment right now dealing with some good brothers, you feel me, who, you know, on a very high frequency that is, you know, keeping me at my peace, you feel me? So just staying on that path and, like the Bella saying, going with the flow, you feel me? Like, you know, I just went to the flow of this situation right here for me, being in this space right here with my brother, you know, it's been a blessing, you feel me? So that's what it is, though.
I say, give thanks, Brother Mikael. Brother D-Walk, what about you? Has this COVID, this pandemic, some things that's been going on in the world been testing your peace or bothering you? Or things outside of that been bothering you? And how have you been transmuting the energy to still cultivate your peace?
Yeah. I mean, when COVID first started, I thought I was good. That shit was fire. I'm like, I don't like people, no way. This shit just like, I'm glad everybody got to stay at home. like, this shit is fire. But, but I guess it was affecting me a lot deeper than I really realized until this year. But the mask situation, that was definitely, I don't know why, it was like a real big trigger for me. That's what everybody using right now, trigger, right? Yeah, trigger. That shit was a trigger for me. Like, I was arguing with people, with people in the store, like and all type of shit. For a second, I didn't keep it going, but yeah, I refuse to wear a mask. Like, I be going places, and either you gonna have to kick me out, or I'm gonna just keep shopping up in that motherfucker, or I don't know. Like, I just refuse. Like, my local grocery stores, they don't even say nothing to me. Like, I wasn't wearing a mask the whole time. And recently, my girl, she told me, she was like, yeah, I went into the store the other day, and this girl tried to tell me that I wasn't wearing a mask. And she was like, you must be new here. So that's how, you feel me? That's how we get down around here. Like, that shit affects, I told you, control, just like, especially trying to control me, like, I don't know, like, and I'm just big on respect, and this is just hella disrespectful in the way I feel like it make people come at you. It gave a lot of people authority, or make them feel like they have authority, and just do extras, and people don't even be knowledgeable about situations, and it remind me, it don't even matter. That shit is ridiculous. But further past that, what really gets me and disturbs my peace on a consistent, I was talking to y'all about it earlier, is master teachers and their lack of teaching or preaching or whatever. If you want to debate and you want to bring awareness to a subject through a debate, their lack of it through about plant medicines and the entheogens, that really gets to me. We got people out there. We had Kundalini. You feel me? We got people out there that's doing the work. My good brother Darren LeBaron. We got brothers like us that's putting in the work, but people that already have an influence and a platform, that gets to me. And I guess what I'm doing about it is, and what we doing about it is, over here we creating a nonprofit called Black People Need Psychedelics, which is my part of doing the work, past doing holding space and doing ceremonies and all that. I want to create a space where we can host events and hold events for our people to come together and have a safe space to be able to experience plant medicine, or be able to experience knowledge and learn about plant medicine, because it's a whole lot of festivals and transformational festivals and conscious festivals. But whether you want to admit it or not, it's not a lot of us in these spaces. And you might go there in attendance and you might see like one or two, be like, oh, it's one, you feel me? Y'all might talk to each other, you might not, you feel me? But it's not nobody that's holding a talk, that's holding a ceremony or actual a workshop or a class. We're not even putting these events on, you feel me? And like I said, you got to be able to heal. In order to heal the people, you got to heal the trauma first. You got to heal the mindset. So our mindset, when we see shit like this, we like psychedelics is for everybody. Our nonprofit is called Black People Need Psychedelics, but psychedelics for everybody. But a lot of us can't even feel like we can be in spaces where it's everybody, just because we demonized, or you know what I'm saying, or we feel like it. Niggas up there might not even be caring about that. You know, most of these hippie, whatever, these festivals, they don't even care about none of that. Right. But you not even, most of us is programmed to be like, even if we are woke or whatever, you still programmed to be like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. You feel me? And it might be something there. You ain't got to fuck with everything up there. It might be something up there that's for you, though. You feel me? Or whatever. I want to be able to create a space where we can feel comfortable and start to reset our mindset to feel like, nigga, I can go wherever I want to go and do whatever I want to do and experience whatever I want to experience. This shit is for me just as much as it's for the next person. At the same time, I can still go over here and convene and parlay with my folks. You feel me? You feel me? With a group that has a understanding of what we do and where we come from and how we operate. You feel me? Is how I'm trying to get down. And at the same time, providing aftercare, which includes, you know, therapy or proper therapeutic experiences to help you integrate the psychedelic experience that you just had for the first time, or the, you know what I'm saying, something that's gonna flip your whole script, you know. So that's what I'm doing to help my peace, because I feel like it's not something that's promoted in the community. And then when you get in, since we do want to separate ourselves and everybody want to separate themselves, if you got a Black conscious community, whatever that is, in that, it's not being talked about. Plant medicine is not talked about. Period. Like, yeah, we talk about all the herbs, chaparral. We talk about all the herbs that we've been making teas of, and even still, cannabis is still like, ain't nobody got no fucking cannabis booth set up. You feel me? You might have somebody that got a CBD rub cream or something like that. You feel me? But like plant medicine and the integration of it is not promoted in our community heavy enough for me, and it's heavily needed. Y'all got me right here. I'm about to like cry, and like this shit is like heavily needed, like for the healing of our people. We want to get somewhere. We want to move forward. We always talk about what we gonna do, and we've been having all types of meetings with whoever the hell. Like I said, we need to use all the tools that's readily available. Use them, and then figure out they don't work. But nigga, they work. I know they work, but like use them, put them to the test. Like, what is we scared of? We scared of losing each other? We've been losing each other for decades to all types of other shit. Whether it's whatever you want to talk about, police violence, us killing each other, white people, whoever, whatever we losing each other to, we've been doing it. So what you scared to put soldiers out to see if this worked, to see if something else that is proof that the shit is working? Like, for niggas that have been through hella shit, you feel me? Like, so that's what fucked me up. That's what fucked me up.
I want to speak on something, brother, and I appreciate you speaking on that, bro, because we all been through hell of shit, brother, and more recently, I've been able to help my family with this plant medicine. My mom, she been on drugs since I was 14 years old, you feel me, and I'm 34 years old right now, so that's been, you know what I'm saying, a good 20 years of my life, but over the last year, I've been able to help my mom start tapping in with mushrooms, you feel me, she been fucking with crystal meth, you feel me, and it's been separating my family and separating me from connecting with my mom on a deeper level. So when I've been helping her with this plant medicine and having to take these mushrooms, it's been able to unlock something in both of us to be able to communicate now, for us to be able to share and get back to healing. And, you know, my brother, he's starting to mess with him more, you feel me, and me and him don't have no good connection. So it's like now I'm starting to spread it to my family and able to get it through my community, you feel me, and this is what we need for our healing, you feel me. So I just want to share that testimony that you can work with your family members with this, you can, you know, work with your children with this, you feel me. I don't have youth right now, but I'm seeing so many people who do have youth who raising their children a lot more better than people who not fucking with this plant medicine, you feel me, who got a lot more connection with their children and raise them on a natural wavelength and all type of shit, you feel me. So we need this in our community just to get back to our natural indigenous ways, you feel me, because we lost out here. It opens up your memory, you feel me, your mind, and, you know, just raises your frequency and your vibration. But I just want to share that testimony, you feel me.
Man, and I appreciate y'all brothers sharing y'all testimonies and rocking with me today and really going deep and tapping into the frequency of peace and sharing awareness around this mycelium plant medicine, because, you know what I'm saying, our people definitely need healing. It's been a lot of trauma, like the brother said, we didn't been exposed to within our lives here on earth, man. So it's like, it's time to get up out of that shit. I'm ready to vibrate higher. I'm tired of feeling like any fearful or negative frequencies around my people. Like, man, I'm just ready to ascend and enjoy this existence, because we hella fucking powerful, bro. Like, our experience is infinite. We don't even know the full potential of our beings because of all these other things that distract us and disconnect us from tapping in. You feel me? And like, as I'm tapping in more with this medicine, it's been helping me heal, expand my awareness, expand my creativity in infinite ways. I'm just like, I'm amazed. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I want to keep working with this shit and see my people work with it and see how it can help them and allow them to release the shit that they've been dealing with or that's been placed upon them. You feel me? Like, so, yeah, I want to see more peace, love, and ascension, man.
Look, I don't know who gonna hear this or who it might reach, but like, I know one thing that's I've been holding myself back from doing. Like, a few of the homies done tapped in with me, but like I've been gangbanging. So I'm not active or no shit like that, but it's not something you gonna ever just, like, you feel me, just leave, like, you feel me. But I'm not active, but I'm a gang member, right? But I really like to figure out. This is me saying that I'm about to stop holding myself back from figuring out a way to integrate that, because I know that a lot of the homies, people that ain't my homie, the fact that if you from LA and you a gang member, it's places you probably ain't never been in your life and you never gonna go. Maybe you have. You just that active, or you just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I know a lot of people that's crazy, but like, he jogged my memory of that, for the fact that you can't feel comfortable around what's supposed to be skin folk. You feel me? That the people that look like you can't take pride in that and be around people and really feel comfortable and have a celebration and celebrate each other. It's a huge problem in that for me. Like it should be a lot more love to be spread. Psychedelics help me to really have a lot more appreciation for life and for love, period. The brother was talking about numerology, and my life path is a number 9. I'm supposed to open my heart. Me and the homies used to clown. We used to make fun of people that had. We was like, oh, that nigga, he got a heart. Like, we used to make fun of that type of shit. You feel me? And then when I realized that my whole life passed for that, and that's very difficult for me in a lot of situations. I have to be conscious that, like, oh man, I gotta open my heart right now. You feel me? I gotta do that. It's a lot of us that need that, and for us to be able to move forward and ascend as a people, whatever. A lot of us got this, like, no love mentality, and that ripples and perpetuates through all of us. You feel me? And love is deep. Like, you ain't gotta be hugging up on everybody, like, if that, but like, love is really like levels to it. And if you can really think about love, you really think deeply about love as you think as deeply about hitting a lick or doing whatever it is that you about to do with your crimey. That word should be erased anyway, because you consider somebody that you love to be your crimey, and then you get mad or confused when somebody tell on you, or they not loyal to you, but yet you consider them your crimey, and the first things that y'all did together was do crimes. You know what I'm saying? We got to implement a lot more love into ourselves and into our lives, into our community, and man, you just got to love yourself, man, a whole lot more. A whole lot more. You got to love yourself.
Man, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a deep one. This is a deep conversation. Yeah, we speaking a lot right now about mushrooms, but I want to give a little information about the different type of plant medicines that's available for our people. I know a lot of people might have heard of ayahuasca, and that's something that a lot of our people feel like they don't have access to, but you got some real shamans, some real hood shamans, you feel me, who got some access to this, that's available if you just really call to really tap in on that level, and also we got some cactus medicine, some natural cactus medicine, San Pedro, you got peyote, it's a few different ones, that's indigenous to different lands that different people, do ceremony with. You got hape. You got hape, or what else they call it, brother? Rape, yes, and it's something that is a tobacco herb mix. You feel me? That you can blow right up your.
That turned a lot of people off. It's not just tobacco.
Okay.
It's not some of the mixtures how it's made. It'll be tobacco, but it's ashes from different plants. It's a mixture of ashes from different plants, and the base of it sometimes will be muchapo tobacco, which is a sacred tobacco. It's not what's in our cigarettes that we smoke in, but it's a sacred tobacco that they use only to bless medicine with. You feel me? And you're not inhaling it like that. So it's on a much deeper medicinal level of tobacco.
Yes, and like I said, we got some hood shamans. This brother is a real hood shaman, so he's re-educating me on this one, and also we got the frog medicine. You feel me? Which is a 5-MeO DMT experience. You know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be one of the powerfulest ones. You know what I'm saying? I haven't tried that one yet personally, but it's something that they do on a high shaman level where you need some guidance and assistance with this one. It's not something you want to just do on your own, And also you have the Acacia Plant, which is a plant that grows in many indigenous areas of Africa. You got some that grow out in the sub-Saharan area, but this is a plant that's like the tree of life. Has a lot of ancient uses. Gum arabic is something they use in a lot of plants and a lot of food additives, and yeah, is any other one I'm missing? This brother, he has a lot of information that I just wanted to bring this up on the different plant medicines.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, so you pretty much covered the most of them. You know what I'm saying? You got the mimosa hostilis, which is also it's not acacia, but you extract DMT from both of those.
What about
it's a lot of forms. So I know a lot of people don't like to go synthetic and deal with LSD and shit like that. But there's I don't want to just be throwing things out there. Have people.
No, what about LSD? Can you give us some information about that? 'Cause a lot of our people have been tapping in with it. I haven't tapped on it personally, but what are some things, some benefits of it, or some things that you be aware of to look out for?
So LSD, it can be therapeutic. A lot of people tend to sway to it because they feel like they like it more than mushrooms, because mushrooms, like I said, more times than none, even though it's a great experience, it will bring some things up, and it might make you deal with your shit or just bring about emotions, and everybody don't like to deal with emotions. So when when we're not supposed to be suppressing things, but we're supposed to let them come up and deal with them, and then they pass, right? But so a lot of people like to deal with LSD because they say it's more fun, but at the same time, it works heavy on the mind, right? And I like to say it's mushrooms. It deals a lot with your ancestors, and it brings a lot of love and surroundings and gatherings with it. When LSD is like, how good are you at yourself? So you definitely need to be strong in the mind before you try to dive deep or have high doses with LSD. And furthermore, like I said, a lot of people don't like to deal with synthetic substances, but we have what we call LSA, and that comes from various different things in nature. You got your Hawaiian baby wood rose seeds. You got your morning glory flowers. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So there are natural ways to obtain these things. But like again, when it comes to psychedelics and entheogens, I always am an advocate for safety, first of all, and being of sound and strong mind, and not just going out here and doing anything and everything because I said it's cool or anybody else said it's cool, or just trying to base what your experience is going to be off of somebody else's experience. The medicine is going to give you what you need, when you need it, how you need it. You feel me? So what an eighth might be for someone else, it might not be for the next person. But you need to treat every situation with respect, go into every situation with intention, so then you shouldn't even end up trying to do nothing reckless. Because if you have a pure intention from the get-go and you truly trying to come into this space from a standpoint of healing or obtaining magic, more magic, which is an elevation of yourself, of your psyche, of your peers and the ones around you, then your intention should always be solid, and it should be no reason why you should be going reckless into any situation, trying to overindulge or take something that you don't need to be taking in that moment. Always listen to yourself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If the medicine calls to you and it presents itself, great. You know what I'm saying? Go with the flow. But in any moment, if things is presenting themselves to may not be what it appears to be, if the moment don't be right, set and setting, you know what I'm saying? If the people you around ain't right, if the place you in don't seem right, you know what I'm saying? It might not be the time. You might need to wait. But for the simple fact that the medicine presents itself, period, is letting you know that, it's your time, and it wants to integrate itself into your life because you need it.
For sure, bro. Thank you for going in on that. Well, yes, so far, brother's been going in on the plant medicine. We've been going in on peace. We've been going in on healing. And I'm just tapping back into nature. You feel me? Tapping back into the elements of the earth and the universe that are here for us to utilize for our consciousness expansion and to be in harmony with this reality and this planet. You feel me? So I give thanks. Anything brothers want to share before we get up out of here? It's been a powerful build. It's a lot of gems of information that's just, again, hitting the people. You know what I'm saying? So I have faith y'all took the time to really tune in and really reflect on what brothers have been channeling and sharing their perspectives on this information today here on Peace TV. Is there anything you brothers want to express before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I just want to express, everybody's passion, I guess, or who we are, what we do. I'm, like the brother said, Mikael Bay. I'm out in Oakland, California, and I'm a plant-based chef. I'm a natural healer. Also, I work with a lot of cooperative and economic groups out in different parts of the country and the world, and put on different conferences and events for healing and holding space for our people. So I just want to share that with the folks. And you can tap in with me at Exclusive Magic on Instagram, which is spelled XKLUSIVE, and Magic is MAGIK, and exclusivemagic.com too as well. And my plant-based food service is Black Seed Cuisine, all natural alkaline plant-based foods. We do catering events, and also I'm a part of Raw Soul Collective, donation-based health, art, music, and event collective out in Oakland, California. So you can tap in with it soon. We're going to have a psychedelic and plant-based event coming at the end of this month, and holding space for some other presentations going on with the psychedelics in the Oakland community. So stay tuned. Give thanks.
Give thanks, good brother, for expressing that and letting people know where they can tap in with you.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm Drok The Menace, D''ROK, the THE Menace. If you got an app for it, I'm on that thing. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. I might be on Netflix soon. But I'm on all that. Stream me, download me. YouTube, Instagram, D_ROK The Menace. Like I said, we getting this nonprofit. We just had our first event. It was a very successful event for Black People Need Psychedelics. We will be getting the nonprofit and everything off the ground real soon because we raised all our funds for it. I'm super grateful, super thankful. Yeah, shout out to the Empress at the Hood Bruja. You know what I'm saying? She's divine in all ways. Knowledge Monster, follow up. Knowledge Monster, knowledgemonster.com. Knowledge MONSTA. Yeah, just tap in with your boy. I got a lot of things going, a lot of things in the work. New music coming. A lot of things with the nonprofit. Shit, I'm trying to tap in with these dudes. You feel me? Yeah, a lot of things in the works. I always got stuff going, so just make sure you tap in with me. Appreciate you. Big love.
Hey man, it's infinite peace and love with my brothers, and I just wanted to say as well, like we out here, we came to LA to tap into the brother's event. He was just talking about that psychedelic roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It was a powerful event. He said it was his first event that they put on. We came all the way out from the Bay, brother, and I would say we had a beautiful time, brother. Beautiful community, man. Beautiful energy. Powerful, high vibrational music and high vibrational food, man. They had a lot of powerful artists and vendors there as well as a lot of powerful elements that really reflected our nature, but it reflected the things that we into. So I was just like, man, it felt like we was at home, honestly. So I just wanted to share my testimony on him and his family, his community's first event, and I look forward to tapping in and building more and coming out to having more of these experiences. You have anything you want to share about that event, brother? It was powerful.
I mean, I would say same here, what the brother just said, and it was a sacred space where you can come in, be melanated, you feel me? Feel free, you know what I'm saying? Tapping with some plant medicine if you needed to, and people would be able to hold space for you, feel me? Also, great music, like the brother said, some great food. Yeah, even, ceremony, being held at the space, you feel me? Like our people do, you feel me? And definitely always paying honor to the ancestors and, just the, spirituality. So if you need a place to come and, just free up, definitely Black People Need Psychedelics, any type of event they putting together, any kind of space they holding off top is going to be where you need to be at, you feel me?
Ashe. So we give thanks. Stay tuned for more episodes of Peace TV. May you embrace and cultivate the things that activate your peace on your journey. Peace and love.
Peace.
Yeah, they really tried to knock me down, but they didn't knock me down. I've been through some ups and downs, but I still keep my smile. I'ma make my mama proud. I'm a king, I'ma rock my crown. They really tried to knock me down, but they didn't knock me down. I'm Brother Peace coming out of Richmond, not tryna be like these other niggas, I'm coming different. All these positive vibes got me feeling uplifted. Took a couple shots, I'm so glad I'm living. I got purpose in this life, so I'ma live it when I live it.